some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the... after bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Gators will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The option look. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. looking to throw on third. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield, it's good. Working that left side now. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Here's a hit. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take...
Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. To the ground. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to add another.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's good. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited
turning it off! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's good. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown tie!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's good. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if I'm a coach, I'm always trying to isolate a running back on a linebacker any chance I can get. And they got it there, but winning for the linebacker. Great job seeing that ball, going and attacking the running back as soon as he catches it and getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. He's now over 150 yards on the ground and starting to put Emmitt Smith's single-game rushing record in sight.
Just feed the big fella. I mean, when you make plays and when you break tackles and you can keep the ball going on the ground and getting me 1st downs, I'm going to continue to feature them. If I'm the orange, if I'm the blue, it's not hard. Find that guy, give him the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's good. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Let's go! Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's good. Punts it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired to the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap coming before halftime. second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to